Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the hottest questions in the crypto space right now. Is it finally time to load up on altcoins? Or should we hold off just a little longer? With Bitcoin dominance still pushing higher, altcoins are feeling the pressure. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's time to panic. This might just be the moment savvy investors have been waiting for. So let's zoom out, clear up the noise, and make sense of the bigger picture. Let's kick things off with Bitcoin. On the surface, it's hard to say where price is headed on a 1-hour or 4-hour chart. And that's exactly the point. Everyone's got a chart pattern they're convinced will play out. Wedges, flags, triangles, you name it. But short-term charts are a distraction. They stir up confusion more than clarity. Here's my advice. Stop obsessing over the micro moves. Instead, pull up a weekly chart and take a breath. The real story is in the macro. Bitcoin's been in a macro uptrend since early 2023. We've seen higher highs and higher lows despite the occasional correction. And when Bitcoin trends up over time, the rest of the market tends to follow. Looking at the broader altcoin market, specifically the Total 3 chart, which excludes Bitcoin and Ethereum, you'll notice it's following a familiar pattern. The same goes for the Others chart, which removes the top 10 coins entirely. These charts show a classic market structure: move up, consolidate, pull back, and gear up again. Historically, altcoins lag behind Bitcoin. The biggest altcoin rallies often come at the tail end of Bitcoin's major runs, during the euphoria phase. But we're not quite there yet. Bitcoin is still early in its bull phase. It's only up about 37% from the last cycle high. For context, previous euphoric runs have seen gains closer to 100% or more before alts really explode. So what's been weighing on the market lately? Tariff tension, mixed signals from the Fed, whispers of rate cuts, and the usual political drama. But when you zoom out, much of this is already priced in, or close to it. In fact, the most important metric to keep an eye on might not even be a chart. It's liquidity. The M2 money supply has a clear long-term correlation with crypto markets. When M2 expands, money flows into crypto. And when M2 contracts, risk assets suffer. Right now, M2 has been trending back up. We're seeing USDT market cap rising alongside it, and that's a pretty clear signal that capital is re-entering the space. This isn't about hype, it's about capital rotation. Institutions, hedge funds, and smart money are starting to gear up for the next wave. And yes, we hear the same narrative over and over. Institutions only care about Bitcoin. But that's not entirely true anymore. With BlackRock, Fidelity, and other giants exploring tokenization, real-world asset platforms like Ondo, and partnerships across the board, it's clear that the broader crypto space, including some altcoins, is on their radar. Now let's talk timing. If you're waiting for the perfect entry, here's a reality check. There isn't one. The question isn't whether altcoins can dip a bit lower. They always can. The real question is whether we're already in a value zone. And based on current technicals, historical patterns, and macro factors, the answer leans toward yes. The Others chart is forming a textbook rounded bottom pattern, similar to the structure we saw with Dogecoin before its last breakout. It's even showing signs of a retest and support buildup. Combine that with M2 rising, USDT inflows growing, and fear still dominating retail sentiment. And this is the kind of setup long-term investors look for. So what would I be buying in a market like this? Large caps are the safest bet currently. Safe, proven ecosystems with adoption, growth, and capital inflows. Projects like Solana, Sui, and XRP are seeing strong ecosystem metrics. TVL is up, stablecoin activity is up, and developer activity remains strong. These are signals that smart money is rotating into foundation layer protocols. Yes, small caps have more upside, but they also carry more risk. But right now, large caps are where the risk-reward balance looks best. And if you want to track all this chaos, use a portfolio tool like CoinStats. You can monitor performance, spot opportunities, and stay sane without flipping between tabs all day. To wrap this up, are we in a good spot to buy altcoins? In my view, yes. We're in a bull market. Prices are still relatively low, and macro conditions are setting up for more upside. If you believe in crypto long-term, this is the time to position, not chase pumps. And remember, no one's going to ring a bell at the bottom, but they will shout when it's already too late, that's for sure. Don't let that be you. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe as we are trying to grow the channel. Thanks for watching. Remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. Stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.